everybody. My name's Chris. I play in the band Dashboard Confessional, and I play Martin guitars. I love them so much. I've got a whole rack full over here, and I've never played a better acoustic guitar. It's always been my dream to play Martin, and I spent a good portion of my career playing this one specific one, this one here, which is a 1970 018, and at some point Martin decided to endorse me, which was quite literally a dream come true for me, and they've made me some incredible guitars like this one, which is another 018. They did a similar one that is a double 018. I like old models, but they did like a 3-panel back on this, which they don't really do. So they had to go all the way to the top to get permission, and it really just booms. It screams. It sounds incredible. One of my favorite ones is this is a 1968 0018 E, which is the O model of the Dreadnought that Kurt Cobain played in the Nirvana MTV Unplugged. It's kind of my main arsenal right there. But I was invited to play a few songs with you, so I'm going to play a few songs. My band's called Dashboard Confessional, and I'm going to kind of jump around between some old stuff and some new stuff. I'll start with something old. I always like to start with something old. So this is our painful realization. All is gone wrong. Nobody cares at all. Nobody cares at all. So bury all your lovers' clothes, burn the letters lover wrote, but it doesn't make it any better. Doesn't make it any better. And plaster tinted from your fist, oh, where you had your first kiss. Miles left, memories will fade. So this is strange. How sidestepping has come to be really a dance where nobody leads at all. Nobody leads at all. And the picture frames are facing down, ringing from this empty sound. It's deafening, and it's keeping you from sleep. Breathing, it's a foreign test, thinking that's just too much to ask. You're measuring your minutes by a clock that's blinking eights. This is incredible, starving, insatiable. Yes, this is love for the first time. Like to think that you were invincible. Yeah, well, weren't we all once, before we felt lost for the first time. This is the last time. So I'm looking at the comments over here. A lot of birthdays today. Popular month for birthdays. So happy birthday. I'm not sure if I said thanks, but thanks to Martin for having me jam from home with you today. Let's see what people have to say. A lot of quotes from the song I just sang. And a lot of kind words. I hope everybody's being as safe as they can out there. This is a scary time. And it occurs to me that things will just never be the same. But I'm very confident that that does not mean that things will be awful forever. I think things will be wonderful again. I think through all this tragedy, I think we're going to have an appreciation for what we should cherish in life. But for now, we just all have to stay safe and vigilant and take care of ourselves, take care of each other, be smart, keep other people out of danger, and just do the best we can to maybe embrace music or art or anything for escapism so we don't lose ourselves as we are surrounded by the same walls for so long. That's the end of my rant, but thanks for listening to it. Maybe I'll play one that we can sing along. If you're at home and you know our songs, maybe you want to, or maybe you're in your office, if you're in your home office, or maybe if you're an essential worker, you're going to draw yourself a lot of attention, but that's all right. I'd like you to sing along if you're up for it. It's this song called "Screaming Infidelities." Fording the spots where we'd have to speak, and this bottle of beast is taking me. Cutting clothes, blankets and sheets, sure I'm not alone, you're not sweet, make sure I know it's different. Reading the note over again, and there's not a word I comprehend, except when you sign it, I'll love you always, forever. As for now, I'm gonna hear the saddest songs and sit alone. Pretending. Cuddling clothes, the blankets and sheets, and I am alone in my defeat. I wish I knew you were safely at home. I'm missing your bed, I never sleep, wanting the spots where we'd have to speak, and this bottle of beast is taking me home. your hands everywhere, screaming infidelities, taking its way. Maybe that's dedicated to everybody that can't get a haircut in isolation, kind of like me. These questions about string gauges. I generally use 13s. Like the feel of it, the resonance. These questions about my tunings, which I don't even know, they would take quite a long time. But I'll post on my socials periodically about what tunings certain songs are in. I use a lot of open tunings and a lot of non-standard open tunings that don't really make too much sense. Yeah, those two were in open tuning. But I think I'm going to jump to another guitar and play something. Let's see what I play here. Sounds pretty good. Somebody asked for a Twin Forks song, so yeah, let's do Twin Forks song. I have a lot of other bands. Twin Forks is one of them. So I'll do "Scraping Up the Pieces" by Twin Forks. I miss my friends in Twin Forks. I miss all my friends right now. I know you all miss your friends too, and I miss you guys too. Anyway. But I could steal one on the way. I would make it good on all those promises I made. I never had much money, but I got a little saved. Baby, leave the light and I'll be coming over late. A face just like an angel, there's a lion in your eyes. You could tempt the devil and I wouldn't be surprised. Cause you believe in ghosts, you're the girl I love the most. You could have a better man, but I'm the one you chose. So when I say I need you and I'm never gonna stop, believe me, cause I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Now don't you ever doubt that I will give it all I've got. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. You're staring at it differently on in the light of day. I may have missed your party, but there's flowers on the way. You say no one needs to save you, and no one ever should. Pull yourself together, Chris, it'll only do you good. So when I say I need you and I'm never gonna stop, believe me, cause I mean it from ever doubt that I will give it all I've got. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. I could be delivered, I could go to rest and high, up in paradise forever, in the golden shining sky. It couldn't be much better than the years I had alive, staring up into the heavens with you lying by my side. So when I say I need you and I'm never gonna stop, believe me, cause I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Now don't you ever doubt that I will give it all I've got. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. Whoa, oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, hey, oh, you believe in ghosts, you're the girl I love the most. Could've had a better man, but I'm the one you chose. So when I say I need you and I'm never gonna stop, believe me, cause I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Now don't you ever doubt that I will give it all I've got. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. I'll be scraping up the pieces from the bottom of my heart. So strange to just kind of like play in a vacuum. It's nice that you guys would all visit me in my basement today. But I feel oddly alone, and I get stage fright anyway, but I'm finding this to be the most kind of frightening. Let's see, what are we talking about over here online? A couple of requests. I did put new strings on, but I didn't stretch them beforehand. That's like a newbie mistake. I'm sorry, so sorry. Jumping around a bit, I'm gonna play something kind of newer, because somebody told me that this song was on the show Manifest last night, which is amazing. I know a lot of people know the story that goes into the song Hands Down and the profoundness that I feel about Hands Down. There's sort of an analog to that song, and it's about what it's like to have that person in your life so many years later, and the way you love them differently, but as profoundly. And that's a song I'd like to play for you. It's called Heartbeat Here. Let's see. Yeah, it's in tune. Okay, here it goes. Come on home and let yourself heal. You could sleep for 1,000 years. Now I'll let you disappear. Let your heart beat here. You've been running far and wide, doing what you hope is right, chasing what you feel inside. Well, I will take your path as mine. I feel it in my ribs, feel it in my soul. Pulse just grows so loud, so clear. Let your heart beat here. Let your heart beat here. You are running. Oh, sorry. Winter's gone to take me away. And when my ring, you know what's at stake. When the days work their own pace, you remain my time and place. I feel it in my ribs, I feel it in my soul. Pulse just grows so loud, so clear. Let your heart beat here. Let your heart beat here. We find our way past our youthful fears, and find our way through the pain and tears. We drove our stakes in the place most dear, and let our hearts beat. I feel it in my ribs, feel it in my soul. Pulse just grows so loud, so clear. Let your flubbed a little bit in the middle, but I told you I was nervous. That Travis picking, I got some props for Travis picking. Yeah, I think it's important to study different facets of the guitar. And that's one of my favorites. It's the Travis pick. You know, several people have requested a song called Saints and Sailors, and it seems rather appropriate during our social distancing. So, yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for your questions and comments, and thanks to Martin for the care and support they give artists, for the care and support they put into the guitars they put in stores for you guys to buy, and me to buy. And thanks specifically at Martin to my friend Chris for taking care of me for so long. I've got a lot of friends at that company. Here's the thing about Martin and why it's amazing. You don't just maybe get a guitar to use thanks to being part of that company. No, you get embraced as part of this circle, this family, and you get to know people from the luthiers to the people that are neck setters, to the heads of artist development and artist relations, and one thing I'll just tell everybody is I've toured it twice, maybe 3 times. If you want a spectacular vacation when this is all over, go visit Martin and do a tour, especially if you're a guitar player. But even if you're not, the musical history there is amazing. Do a tour of Martin. It's incredible. The Martin Factory is incredible. But anyway, back to social distancing and a song that I wrote many years before we had to social distance. This is a song called Saints and Sailors. This is where I say I've had enough. No one should ever feel the way that I feel now. Walking open wound, trophy display of bruises. I don't believe that I'm getting any better. Any better. We're here with hopes, the phone ring, and I'm thinking awful things. Pretty sure that few would notice. And this apartment is starving for an argument. Anything at all to break the silence. Wander in this house like I've never wanted out. This is about as social as I get now. And I'm throwing away the letters I've been writing you. Say we'd never do, I would never do. Never. Waiting here with hopes, the phone will ring, and I'm thinking of things I'm pretty sure that you would notice. And this apartment is starving for an argument. Silence. So don't be a liar. Don't say that everything's working when thanks everybody. My name is Chris, and along with you,